Okay.
Sweet. All right, so we got our top three contestants here for push period right now, and we are over $6,000 in sales right now for push period. And we have a Hall of Fame Cutco salesperson up here, and who's currently a manager. We have one of the top reps in the company the last couple of years, who, by the way, just achieved $500,000 and we have a brand new sales rep who just started last weekend and is in his 10th day of his fast start today. So his fast start ends in a few hours. All right? Positive. So let's see what we got going on here. We're at 6,000. So 6,000 to 6,200, 64, 66, 68, 7,000. 7,000 to 7,200, 74, 76, 78, 8,000.
All right, district manager, while running the office, Jojen has a 7,832. And I'll take a Prima.
All right. So we're down to the big bad FFM and the new kid on the block. And we're at $8,000 in sales for the push period. 8,000 to 8,500. 8,500 to 9,000. 9,000 to 9,500. 9,500 to 10,000. You guys both up for $10,000. That means that Kenny, on your guys' right here, just won Night on the Town as well, 10K. Sweet. 10,000 to 10,500. 10,500 to 11,000. 11,000 to 11,500. 11,500 to 12,000. 12,000 to 12,500. 12,500 to 13,000. 13,000 to 13,500. 13,500 to 14,000. 14,000 to 14,500. 14,500 to 15,000. I mean, Kenny just won a trip to Mexico, by the way. $15,000 to 15,500. 15,500 to 16,000. 16 to 16,500. 16,500 to 17,000. Is this the most you've ever sold for a division meeting push? Or have you done? Yeah? What's the most you've ever sold for any push, Hubert?
25,000.
25,000. Oh, okay, we're still a long way from there. 17,500 to 18,000. 18,000 to 18,500. Right?
And I made as much as Jojen has sold. 18,430. Who runs the show?
Champion. All right, so our champ for the push period is Kenny from the San Jose office here, and we are at 18,500 to 19,000, 19 to 19,500, 19,500 to 20,000. It's over 20,000. That's from Mexico to Hawaii, right there. I have to pull out my record breaker paper right here because I want to tell you guys right now, all right, in the history of the Western region, all right, the Western and the Bay Area division, it's the same mark for both, the all-time highest fat start total ever, by the way, is a long time, in the history of the Western region is 23,795. 23,795, held by a rep from the Walnut Creek office. 23,795. We're at 20 grand. 20,000 to 20,500. 20,500 to 21,000. 21,000 to 21,500. 21,500 to 22,000. 22 to 22,500. 22,500 to 23,000. 23 to 23,500. 23,500 to 23,795. That is a Western region fast start record right there. 24,000 to 24,500 to 25,000. 25 to 25,500. 25 to 20. 25,500 26,000 to 26,500 to 27,000 to 27,500 to 28,000. 29,000 to 29,500. Are you over 30,000? That means that Kenny here, who left his training class last Saturday at 4 o'clock at $0 in sales, a field sales manager. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 promotions in 10 days on the job. The national fast start record is held by a young lady in Cleveland, Ohio, named Margot Weimer, and the number is 34,558. 34,558. 30,000 to 30,500. 30,500 to 31,000. 31 to 31,500. 31,500 to 32,000. 32,000 to 32,500. 32,500 to 33,000. 33,000 to 33,500. 33,500 to 34,000. 34,000 to 34,558. Since I've been a sales rep in this company, over 1 million people have been trained to sell Cutco. Do you guys get that? Over 1 million people have been trained to sell Cutco. And this guy has just sold more in his first 10 days than any one of those people. That is immense. 34,500 to 35,000. 35,000 to 35,500.
My name is Kenny Coleman. Sold 35,075, and
Who runs the show? Here's your first award you're going to get of many for this, but I don't think we can just let Kenny go sit down. I mean, you know, if the guy sells $35,000 in his first 10 days on the job and just goes and sits in his chair, I think you guys might all just forget the next speaker and go rush over to him. So let's figure out a little bit about what happened here. What? Oh my God! What in the world? So first of all, I want these guys to know a little bit about you. So where you grew up, a little bit about where you went to school, how old you are, how you heard about the job, those things. Why don't you mention those things?
I grew up in Palo Alto. Went to school, high school. Sure. Got high school in Palo Alto. Then I went to University of Hawaii for my freshman year. Went to Foothill College for 2 years, and then finished up at Utah State.
And played football?
Played football, yes sir.
Great. How did you hear about the job?
I actually had a friend that used to work here, so she kind of hooked me up with the job and checked it out. And next thing I know, I'm in Lori's office. So.
Awesome. And when you finished training, what was your goal for your fast start?
Oh, 20.
20,000.
20,000.
You wanted to win the Hawaii trip.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That was the goal.
No doubt. No doubt.
So started out with the goal of 20,000, and then the first 3 days before advanced training, or basically the first 48 hours, from Saturday 4 to Monday 3, Kenny sold about 7,000. Is that right?
Yes.
7,000. How did you do that?
I mean, part of it is luck, but hard work. Called Lori all the time. I probably put her phone bill through the roof.
Yeah. How many times did you do Saturday night after training?
3.
3, and then Sunday, the first Sunday?
Like 6, somewhere around there.
6 or 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then the most appointments you did in a day was
9.
9.
Yeah.
And when did you start thinking about numbers higher than 20,000?
When I heard what their number was, then I mean, as soon as I heard that the national record was 34, I decided I was gonna chase it. And then a couple nights ago, I believe there was a meeting. I was in the office working, and I was talking to some of the other managers, and they were just giving me tips and followed them, and somehow today we pulled it off. So.
Yeah, awesome. So some of the stats, I heard these from Lori. Kenny did 37 appointments and made 32 sales, actual in-the-home appointments and sales. And then he had 19 phone orders before today.
Before today.
Right? So he was at 51 orders before today. And today, what you did for the 10th day of your fast start, instead of trying to do any appointments, you just tried calling people anywhere and everywhere you had made contact with.
Exactly.
These were people you sort of knew, or there were referrals?
Most of my appointments were people who were referrals. Most of them. I got my parents or friends of theirs, friends of mine, just appointments, a bunch of appointments.
Right.
So I got, I was fortunate.
And today were you calling people in California, or all over the place?
Email, call, Washington, LA, everywhere. Anywhere I could find. I was just going through the Rolodex and sending out blast emails and
you sold how many orders today?
9.
9.
And total today of?
Oh, Jesus. I think it's about 6,000 today.
About 6,000 today. Now, your biggest order of the entire fast start was how big?
Was in the 24. Well, no, 24 is the ultimate.
2467 was his biggest order. I want you guys to realize how positive that is. There's no $5,000 orders in this fast start. Right? This is a fast start done with lots of 60 orders. Right? 60 orders. So 35 grand, 60 orders, that's an average order size of what, 580? Yeah. $580 per order. right? That's the average order size that is within the realm of possibility for people in this room. It's not like some gargantuan. I mean, when John Berghoff did the $69,000 push, he had 69 orders. His average order was 1,000. So Kenny's average order, 580. A lot of you in the room can think, man, I could have a 580 average order, maybe not over a long haul, but for a push period, for a short burst, you could have a 580 average order and sell 60 orders in 10 days. So this is something that's within the realm of possibility. You have like a tip or just one line thing you could say to everybody?
Just call your manager. Call your manager. Like Lori, there were times where I thought there was no way that I was gonna make a sale, and then Lori would talk me through. I would call her during, and we would talk the person up and everything. But yeah,
Yeah.
I would say yeah.
You only had 5 people that you dealt with in the 10 days that did not buy.
Right, but they said they would. They said in the future, and they gave me referrals. So
Right. So
I got something out of it. Yeah.
Everybody purchased
Right.
60 orders out of 37 appointments and then a bunch of phone contacts.
Exactly.
So you basically talked to 65 people.
Exactly.
Sold 60 orders, so that's pretty hot right there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome job.
Any comments? Awesome job, Lori Older. Bringing that train class right there. That is all right. We could probably just adjourn our meeting right now.